thingies are working. Okay, let's see if YouTube decides to give me the beep 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 that I'm alive and I'm on the internet. Oh my god, I am crab burnt. Well, everybody in the north is sitting there in the still piles of snow. I was sitting at a pool, burning myself. It was kind of glorious. It was pretty cool. I can't complain. Alright. We have... Oh. Ooh, that's good. Okay. I knew it. I knew it. Let's see if this how long the strings will last. All right. I should have fucking went back inside just about 30 minutes earlier than I wanted to, and I got sucked into this stupid game on my phone. Got my ass a sunburn. But by tomorrow I'll be brown as fuck, so it's okay. It's worth it. Oh. Let's see what we're gonna warm up with today. Let's see, what are you gonna give us, YouTube? Let's see. Let's see. Industrial metal track in D minor. D minor is gonna be easy. That sounds like shit already. No, we did this like fucking 4 fucking times. What's that? C sharp minor. Alright, kind of warmed up. Kind of. Right, my stalker pals came in. What do you not have? You want something. What is it? What do you need?
I'll be right back.
Come on, what do you want? Yeah, I stepped in fucking cat puke. Okay, next. Okay. Somewhere over there. I don't like to sound like a guitar, sound like fucking ass. Melodic rock. I'ma stop fucking tickling me, you fat fuck. Oh, here we go. Late night porn vibes. 70s bush vibe. Yes, Oppa, 70s bush. What you doing with the hairy pussy? You are the hairy pussy. Okay. Let's make things. Oh, yeah, for that. Nope. Let's see. That's some distortion. Okay, enough of that. Oh, that was cute. That was cute. I feel warmed up almost. Oh god, it's fucking so cheesy. The sunburn has gotten into my brain. I can't do this for 7 minutes. Oh, neoclassical something. Okay. Let's go here. Come on. pretty close. What are you doing, Appa? You like that one, Appa? Not nasty? Yeah? Yeah, that's what I thought. What? Oh, you're happy that I just gave you fucking extra food, you fat bastard? That's why? Okay. Dude, you have to shave you, bro. You got fucking mats everywhere, bro. You're killing me. This cat needs a fucking shave. This is ridiculous. Don't. It's not my fault you fucking can't wipe yourself proper. I'm gonna have to fucking get you a fucking chainsaw for the fucking knots, bro. Oh God. Close. Oh, God. I need to crack stuff. Oh, that was good. Oh, fuck. You know, beer before liquor, you're never sicker. Liquor before beer, in the clear. And I decided to go with the beer. Let's see what happens. Oh. It's kind of funny, those same people come every stream as soon as I start just to downvote, talk shit, run away. Appa, get off of that. Thank you. You're going to hurt yourself. He likes to wrap himself his fucking neck in my wires. Where are we in this? fucking Lydian bullshit. Oh, it's getting fucking hot in here. Slow, man. Fucking drop a fucking beat already. God damn it. What's this? Dragon's Breath. Oh, okay, we did this one before. Let me check to make sure I'm still tuned before I go make a mess. That's the one I was looking for. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. There we go. That should be better. Okay, let's try this. What the fuck this is. We're in tune now. Oh, God. Oh, fucking shit, I'm sore. Oh. I'm sore and I feel like a boiled lobster. Somebody fucking texted me and I had... What is this bullshit? Hold on a second. This fucking guy. That's funny. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. Hey, meowing about Appa. I'm not gonna stay on that long tonight, Appa. Daddy's sunburned, and I just wanted to play so I can make sure my cows will stay big. Don't worry, buddy. I'm coming. Oh god. I don't know if my sunburn's coming out on the fucking stream. I'm like tanned, like crooked. Oh god. Where are we in this? Whatever. I think I might be too sunburned to fucking focus on this shit. I'm like really fucking tired. Shred style in D minor, what's this? Yeah, I think I'm way too sunburned. My tolerance for these tracks is very low today. But I came on this for my own sake. Oh, look at this shitbag. I fucking produced this fucking album. Jesus Christ.
No, we will deny.
No, I didn't work on that one. I don't think. I'll tell you in a second. Yeah. Oh yeah. I helped out one of my students, and he was in Poland. I helped him fucking finish that thing. And of course, you know, he got sucked into the fucking Satan's asshole propaganda, so it didn't go anywhere. That's what you get for being scumbags. Let's see, fast power metal and F. Is this what we did yesterday? Oh god. Oh yeah, it's this one. I did it already. It's like, it's not fun. And then, this one is fucking tricky. shit anymore. Oh god. So happy. Me. 7th inning stretch. Oh god. Oh god. This is really just to keep me from fucking overeating, to be quite honest. Because if I was to stop, I would just be stuffing my face until I pass out. I can't do that. Hey man, how you doing, bro? I'm sunburnt and I'm sore. How you doing? Ugh. I just gotta stretch. What's going on with you? Yeah. Where do you live again? I forgot where you were from. Oh, okay, so it's pretty warm by you. Yeah. Well, you're in the south, middle-ish, so it's not cold. It was fucking 80 degrees over here last fucking week. And now I'm allowed to go outside and do stuff again. And my fucking body's revolting from being stuck in the house for so long. So, that's where I'm at. Oh, God. How's California? All the crazy shit going on. It's going. I mean, I'm back in shape. I think this is the 12th day. My blood blister is almost completely gone. I have a little hole, but it's like dead skin now. It's going. Yeah. Pretty happy. My ear training is, I'm in shape. Now I can get my kung fu back in shape so I can fucking deal with the ruffians and the shit talkers. They've been real fucking quiet. Cause they know I'm on a vengeance tip. I just wish a motherfucker would. And they all know it now, so they've all been real fucking quiet. So I trained for nothing. I'm actually a fucking, like, I'm a teddy bear pit bull. It's just like, I'm still a pit bull though. Tai Chi is funny because people don't even know what Tai Chi is, man. They don't even read a fucking book. They live in fairy tale land, Like, no one's doing real Tai Chi anymore. There's no such thing anymore. It's fucking crazy. They don't, everyone's full of shit. It's like everything's full of shit. It's all fake. Oh, yeah, we're gonna make Tai Chi cool again. It's not a competition. He does a completely different thing. I don't do fucking drunken style and Jing-Yi, whatever else he fucking does. It's not even the same realm to compete, I mean, I should hope my Tai Chi's better than his. I've been doing it for 30 years. I think, I think he started Tai Chi like, not much more recently. Because I remember Neil from we were Facebook friends before I got banned. I was like, following him, I don't know, like when he first started, like, when, we no one knew who he was. it's a different world. I mean, for me, it was very easy for me because the karate that I did and William Chen's form, they fit right on top of each other. It's like, there's just a couple of changes, but like the stances and the way that we move, it was like so easy for me to like learn William Chen's form. You know what I mean? But if you're doing like Jing Yi and you're doing like Bagua and fucking drunken shit, like all the fucking crazy stuff he does, a completely different movement principle. So to go from like, and also the karate that I did, we did, you know, a lot, it was very, very, very classical. So we would sit there, you know, holding postures for hours, and there's also a lot of like slow moves and like control moves and all this weird stuff. So it was much more similar to Tai Chi than, you know, his systems. It's like, for him, it's been going like, it's like trying to get a fish to fly. You know what I mean? I'm not surprised. Yeah, that's what I mean. But he didn't start with Chen, or like that was like, because I remember when I first met him, he wasn't doing any Tai Chi at all. It wasn't at all. So like I should hope my Tai Chi is better than his because I've been doing it like 20 years longer than him. That's not fair. I started in when I opened my school. So like 94, 95 is the first time I opened the school. So like I started doing Tai Chi after that. It was before I went to college. So I think it was like 95 or 96 I started Tai Chi. 96 maybe. You know what I mean? I was already a fucking black belt, you know what I mean, at that time. But his drunken style is fucking really good. Very, very good. And he's a pretty chill guy. So I got nothing but good things to say about him. Crouching tiger, hidden dragon. Yeah, you know, but like, I gotta be honest, like, you know, when I was coming up, I didn't give a fuck about any of the tradition. All I cared about was, can I hurt people? You know, I didn't do it to like, you know, when people like in the 90s were like dressing up like ninjas and playing, I was actually studying ninja manuals and shit. Like I didn't care about any of the, you know, like, for me, it was just, does this work? How badly can I hurt you? And it was like that, you know, until I started studying Buddhism. And even then, even after I started, you know, chilling out, I still only cared if it's going to fucking stop people. You know? He's more of a, you know, more of the, how do I say, like the cultural reference. I have no loyalty to lineages after I left the karate. You know what I mean? Like, especially Chinese lineages. I know too, like I grew up in the Chinese culture too much to trust anything from lineages. You know? So, like, knowing the history and how fucked up it is. So I have no loyalty, which is why I have this combined Tai Chi style now. I'm not the first one to do a combined form. There's a 48 combined Tai Chi form. You know, everybody's like, you know, all these fucking online idiots, like, you can't do Tai Chi like that. Yes, I can. Yes. But I can tell you 100% sure, like, you know, I was we used it a lot more than he did. But same mentality. He comes from that generation that trained me. Those guys were fucking maniacs, you know? So when I was, not only that I trained with guys, like all my teachers were like him, but I was in the 90s when it was crazy, and like I was using this shit all the time. So it's, that's why I relate to, you know, to that Master Zhu guy, you know? Exactly. You know what I mean? But like, you know, like the Japanese say, like, you know, you have to test a sword on a human at least once. I tested my sword many times. You know, that's why I never cared about the tournaments and the trophy. Like I did a couple, you know, in 90s and very early 2000s. But 2000s I was already judging tournaments, and I was like disgusted by it. I didn't want to do the tournaments. I just did it because my teacher said I should do it just to show face to the older Korean guys, masters, while they were still alive. He was like, you know, they're going to die, and you want to at least meet them and see them and, like, you know, do the thing and say you went to the tournaments. And So I did it. I got the trophies, and then fucking, I don't even know they are. Because to me, it was just so stupid. Like point fighting and even full contact fighting, it's like, this is stupid. Like I didn't learn this to go and play karate and beat somebody up for a trophy, or like, this is stupid. You know, like I want to go home, and you're in my fucking way. I'm gonna smash your skull. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's all it was for me. I want to go home. You're in my way. Can I please go home? Okay, now I'm gonna smash your fucking face. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you know, like, but that's what it's hard. Like, you know, because I trained with 20 of him from that generation. Like, you know, I trained with guys from the Korean War, fucking Vietnam War, fucking like, you know, World War II vets, like fucking like old, crazy old men doing like, because I, you know, in the 80s and 90s, like I knew guys who were born in the 1800s, like 1890, you know what I mean? I met people who were born in 1890, you know? Like, so I was really lucky. And then like in Chinatown, I was really lucky. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know, a lot of people, they go to China, but like China came to me. You know what I mean? So I got real lucky from just like crazy Korean, Japanese guys and fucking Chinese dudes. So. Oh yeah, no, but it's people that were born, you know, before like 1955, 1960. Completely different breed. And it's funny because like I can't express this to people, like, because look, you see these bodybuilders now and they're all big and they lift, they don't feel as strong. And I can tell you this because I worked in like the top gyms in the world. I trained fucking professional bodybuilders and powerlifters and kettlebell guys and all this I've trained a lot of crazy people, you know what I mean? And there's just like old man strength was a thing. And I can't explain it to you, but the guy looks skinny, you know, and he looks like, but then he grabs you and you just feel like this fucking vice. You know what I mean? It's like this, and their bones are just hard. Like the food was different, the air was different. They were constantly, you know, working with their hands, doing fucked up shit. You know, and then they would go to these fucking wars, got only knows what they fucking pumped them with. You know, like they were just built different. I remember when I was working at Equinox, like these fucking like big bodybuilders and they're lifting, you know, and it was funny because I would just walk up to the 100-pound kettlebell, and like you know, at the time I was pretty fucking big myself. I looked like a superhero, but these guys were like big. And I mean, I was 6'3", 220, you know, and that's when you see pictures of me. I was like fucking superhero jacked. Now I'm like around 200, so, but these guys were fucking massive, and not only can I lift more weight, but I've done this to them. I would just grab their muscle and fucking just, and they'd be like, ah! Like they just felt like a boiled chicken wing. Oh yeah. Oh definitely. Like the qigong, but here's the problem. Like there's people that they think is qigong is not qigong. Like I went to World Tai Chi Day, and the stuff that the old white people do is not real qigong. They just move their hands around, they breathe, and it's good, you know. It gives them mobility and stuff, but it's not. No. It's like, you know, I remember what really got me was I was at World Tai Chi Day in like 2006 or 7. I don't fucking remember. And there was this fucking off the boat Chinese dude, and he was like 5'0" nothing. And I played, and there's only 2 people who have ever played against who I could not move for anything. Okay? One is this guy George, who everybody knows in the Tai Chi world, in the East Coast at least. Everybody knows who George is. He judges the tournaments and everything. He's like, you know, one of my friends and coaches, and he teaches classes for me. George is the only one who I was never able to actually move. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'd have to hurt him and cheat. Like, but staying in the Tai Chi game, he's fucking immovable. He's just immovable. But then there's this one fucking Chinese guy. I don't remember his fucking name, but he was 5'0" nothing, and he just felt like a fucking flagpole mixed with a pit bull. Like everything was a rock. Everything was a fucking rock. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, how, like, what? He goes, just do form. You just do form. Keep practice form, but do right way. I was like, what do you, and like, I was like, geez. And then he showed me, I was like, oh. And like such like small changes of how you hold the posture and what you're thinking changes the effect. And if you don't have the right thing in your brain when you do it, it's not going to get you the thing. You know what I mean? Qigong means energy work. So like, you know, when I did medical Qigong, like, you know, 2000, 2001 was, you know, doing the Buddhist thing. The Qigong for that has nothing to do with getting strong. You know what I mean? It's all about like, you know, fucking with the electrical stuff in your body and the magnetic stuff in your body. So that's a completely different thing. Then you have like, you know, hard Qigong, like, you know, Li Gong, Gong Li, whatever you want to call it, you know? Because it's just energy work. So what kind of Qigong are you talking about? And you gotta be careful because the problem with a lot of these fucking people now, it's, you see this on the internet, they a lot of fake experts. And YouTube has really made it bad because you have a lot of these guys who could, you know, they look Chinese, they wear silk pajamas, they can steal people's content in their demos. But if you really pay attention, they don't have the real fucking stuff. It's all, you know, so they can tell you, oh yeah, you're good, but it's not the real thing. You gotta be careful. Yeah. Visualization leads to actualization. If you don't have the right intent, you don't have the right, it changes the form completely. And that's the thing that makes like real Tai Chi dangerous. Like people say park Tai Chi and they don't even understand. Because I've gone up against hundreds of people, I mean literally, like I can't count how many people I've touched hands with. And no two people feel alike, no two people doing the same form feel alike, but there's people who like, you touch them and it's vicious. You can't explain it. But it's all about what you're thinking when you do the form. You know what I mean? So for me, I always try to emulate the best people I felt. So like when I'd steal, you know, one energy from this guy, you know, one feeling, for instance, like feeling like a metal pole. You know what I mean? You know, or like, you know, there's certain like effects, like the bounce effect or the fucking, you know, it's like little energies, you know? And it's like, you know, I'm not gonna say too much, like I'm gonna give people too many fucking ninja secrets, but the thing is like, if you're doing your Tai Chi form and you're just thinking about waving your hands around, you know, you're making you're sending electrical signals and telling the body to grow a certain way. If you're sitting there doing the form every day, but let's just say, you know, you had some 260-pound guy push you, right? That's what I used to do. Like, huge motherfuckers come at me. And you remember what it was like to have that pressure on you. And then you try to stay relaxed and strong and be able to maintain that. But now you go do the form and you're practicing preparing for that. You're like, oh, I remember what that felt like. I remember when he pushed me, and you almost got me. And you're sitting there doing the form with this energy like, oh no, motherfucker, you ain't moving me. You know? It's in hypnosis, and so it's called farsing. So your brain to understand negative processing. So like the word no or not or don't. You know what I mean? Tell a kid, you know, stop doing that, or don't do that. It just hears do that. You know what I mean? Anything after but is shit. So your brain, when you hear a negation word, it cuts it out. So you have to like always use a positive affirmation or like, you know, positive commands. You don't say, you know, you're trying to teach a student, you don't say like, don't move your foot to the left. You say, make sure you keep your foot to the right. You know, because you say, don't move your foot to the left, the brain just heard move foot left. It literally cuts out the negative because it doesn't speak in negative. The universe doesn't create negatives. Does that make sense? Yeah. So in hypnosis, in like stage hypnosis, NLP, they'll teach you that. You can use that to like drop commands in. You know? Don't think about your left big toe right now. And the harder you try not to think about your left big toe, the more you're going to start to notice the wiggle in your left big toe. So you're going to start thinking about that fucking big toe now. Like, there's nothing you can do. Your attention goes there. Just because I told you don't do that. So when I teach people to teach, like when I train trainers, I try to explain that to them. That's like, it's a big deal. People they don't pay attention to little things. And that's how we got into this mess of a lot of fake bullshit. Well, what are you gonna do? We're in the fucking, like my master said, the Dharma ending age, where everyone's retarded. And hopefully, the AI is gonna save us and not fucking destroy the fucking human race because it's calculation stupid. I would love to meet him while he's still alive. I'd love to, because there's so many things that I got from people who didn't speak English that I've only seen maybe 5 or 10 of his videos the last couple of years, when it pops up. But I think I added him to my suggested channel list because people suggested me to him. But the 5 or 10 videos I saw of his, I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, yeah. He reminds me of my teacher, though. Well, I'm not surprised because the only places that the Chinese really came was, San Francisco, New York, and believe it or not, I think it's Kansas City or something. There's a weird population of Chinese people over there. Somewhere right in the middle of the country. Because during Jim Crow, they were like the middle people between the whites and the blacks, so they would sell stuff to the black people. So there's a whole history with them there. In Boston, obviously, all the port cities, and then they stayed in the port cities where they can make money. So it's logical that he'd be in one of the three. But you're never gonna see me in the liberal city, ever again. I won't even go fucking north of the Mason-Dixon line. I'm done. I even told the few people I have left that that are kind of family. I'm like, I'm not going up there for a fucking funeral. I'm never going back. I don't expect anybody to bury me anyway, so it's like I fucking you'll find out if I croak somewhere. The fucking maybe you'll find out, maybe you won't. You know what I mean? I lived the samurai path to Doku. I fucking lived the solo path. I'm very happy that way. I'm not going to no fucking crazy communist liberal city. I want nothing to do with it. I was very happy on the mountain. I was very happy in the country with my chickens. Now I'm in this fucking, it's a decent city, I'm in an okay city now. But it's not a big city, because I wouldn't have done it. And it's not super liberal, but they do have a population of then it's weird. They're liberal light. So. But it's this is the tolerance level I have. China's gonna take over? No, China's not taking over shit. Logistically, they can't do it. Logistically, it's not possible for them to take over the entire world. I mean? They can't do it. It's not possible. I mean, what they could do is destabilize the entire world if they wanted to. Do fucking subversion, but it wouldn't make sense for them. Because their system is a very strange, technocracy, fucking half communist, half capitalist, fucking AI technocracy thing, and it's not very likely. Just the math behind it doesn't make sense, and also their population numbers don't make any sense either. Because when I was growing up, there was a one-child policy thing. So, I remember, friends and family from saying their firstborn's a girl, they drown them. There's no way that they were making the replacement. So the numbers don't make sense. The technology they have is great and all, but they don't have a military that's ever really fought in a war and actually did well. Even though population-wise, the American military is less than them, they tactically, they have no fucking chance. They have no chance at all. As much as people want to make believe this is some it's America's they're too good at it. They're too good at fucking shit up. And even when they fuck shit up wrong, it's for a purpose. You know what I mean? I just can't see that. Yeah, of course. That's what I mean. Like, you know, China's too dependent on too many things. And like, this Iran thing from, oh my God, Appa took a shit. I got the fan on. Why do you guys get shit every time on the stream, bro? Like, seriously? But tactically, the Iran thing, it's so, people have no idea how many things just got fucked and how much power America has. Because it's not just the oil. It's the straight up hummus, the fucking straight up hummus. You know, the shipping ports and all this other stuff. And like, yeah, the fucking cat. It's like, America's been like under attack by like communist technocracy, fucking globalist, fucking Satan's asshole, child sacrificing fucking weirdos. Like, you gotta send them. We're basically cattle, and it's not the Jews. It partially is the Jews. There's a Jewish element to it, but it's also London. It's also China. It's also it's everybody. You got the fucking no more fucking Somali pirates robbing us. Everyone has been fucking robbing us. America and American people are a fucking factory farm of human suffering, and we're just to extract resources for the rest of the fucking world to stay half afloat. You know, a country with a quarter of the population of little fucking places, literally, all of our money and resources keeps all these places afloat. And our entire system is about milking us in every fucking way so that we can be robbed. And, you know, it all goes back to London and Germany, you know, in a weird fucking way. You know, so this Iran thing gives America a chance to not be completely destroyed by 2030. You know, like, either way, I predicted this. There's not going to be in America by 2030 the way anybody knows it. Like, I said this many times, like, whether America stays an actual country that survives or, you know, it becomes something different, but it's not going to be what it was. Everything's going to be different. Like, it's going to be completely different. The power dynamic everywhere is going to change so drastically that no one can even predict it. Well, that is very complicated. It's very complicated because, you know, people don't even understand the real Bible. You know, because they've only, you know, been told the King James versions. And people who read it don't even understand the translations are wrong. You know what I mean? So, like, they're worshiping the wrong gods. They don't know what Jesus was teaching. They don't know anything. So, everything's a lie. Everything's upside down, backwards, and fucked up. So, you have like half the Jews that are like, you know, rabbinical looking Jews. The entire like Jewish priesthood, Levitical fucking class, they were all wiped out. So, you know, and they used to do all these crazy sacrifices to fucking gods, you know, like, so they haven't been doing that shit for a while. Then you got the fucking weirdos in like, you know, Europe that they got all kinds of other fucking weird demon gods that they fucking worship. It's all fucked. Yeah, I can only say so much on the internet right now because I'm already in trouble, if you haven't noticed. And you know this fucked up, like, you know, most of the stuff that I've said is being said by other people. They just don't want me saying it because, you know, they know that I know more than that and they're afraid I'm going to expose too much. But yeah, you know, it's... Because it's, you know, I guess something, Israel is not just like, you know, Jews people are not just one thing. You have, you know, different kinds of Jews, same way different kinds of Christians, right? And, you know, some of the fucking Jewish people, they say that they're Jewish, they're not even fucking Jewish. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing about like Jewish people. If someone is Christian and they stop believing in Jesus and Christianity, you call them atheist. If a Jew doesn't go to synagogue, you still call them Jewish. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, to say like the Jews, it's like, it's really confusing because you have so many different sects that believe completely fucking different things. You know? Like, you can definitely say that there is a power element of people who call themselves Jewish, right? That have a certain set of beliefs that are, you know, left-leaning communist and very bad for most people. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean like it's the Jews. It's like, I would probably say it's more like this like Zionist, European, Nazi, crypto Jews. They're not really Jewish. You know what I mean? There's something else. Kind of like how the transgenders took over the transsexuals. So you have these like weird, like, it's a man with like the purple hair and the crazies and then the fucking shooting people. And then you have like the fucking lipstick lesbian, like transsexual trannies. And like somehow like the transgenders, like, you know, say, we're like, you know, and like, you don't know you. It's kind of like that with Jewish people. You know what I mean? Like you have these like European people who say they're Jewish and they do all, and they worship up, but it's like, you know, it's like weird communist, socialist, Satanist, fucking psychopaths have nothing to do with Judaism. They just say they're Jewish for cover. Because then if you fucking call them out, oh, you're anti-Semitic. Motherfucker, you're white. The sun hates you. You're not Semitic. Shut up. You're not even Jewish. I want to see your cock. Let me see if you're fucking circumcised, you piece of shit. Yeah, they're using the fucking title. Like I said, if a Christian or a fucking Muslim stops fucking going to synagogue, the fucking Muslim fucking place in the fucking churches, whatever, you call them an atheist. If a fucking Jew has never been to a synagogue, you call them Jewish. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they can use this blanket term of I'm a Jew, so now you can't talk bad about me. So of course I'm gonna fucking use. I'm technically Sephardic. You know what I mean? If I can technically pull that card from Spain somehow, because I can pull that card. Now you're anti-Semitic. You know what I mean? I can fucking say that. But it's fucking true. How are you gonna say you're fucking Semitic and the fucking sun hates you? The sun hates you. Literally hates you. You go outside, you're fucking like you're frying. You're in a fucking frying pan. Semitic. Not fucking Semitic. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So like you have all these people in corporate power in America, in the corporate power structure. They're all fucking, like, in my opinion, they're all fucking German and like, you know, Eastern Bloc Nazis and communists. Because the Nazis was socialists. So socialism and communism was all Jewish ideology. So this whole idea that I firmly believe that there was a sect of Jews that were killing other Jews, and they were Nazi Jews. It's the only logical conclusion. Because there's so many Jews, which one? You got fucking, in New York, you have the Hasidic Jews with the fucking pays and the black suits, the fucking like Jewish Amish people, and they hate Israel. So which fucking Jews are we talking about? There's fucking Jewish people in Israel that hate Israel and hate the Zionists. So which one are we talking about? That's why I'm saying it's so fucked up and corrupt. So all these people, you see the list of all the Jews in power. Okay, they're Jewish, but are they Jewish? You know what I mean? Like, what kind of, it's like, no, they're fucking like communist, socialist, technocracy, fucking weird crypto fucking Nazis that call themselves Jews so you can't, you know, talk about them. That's what it is. Because if they came out and said they're fucking Satan, fucking, you know, Babylonian demon, child sacrificing, blood drinking fucking reptilian scumbags who want to fucking steal your soul, you won't get away with it. So you say, we're Jewish, you can't talk about us, so now it's anti-Semitic. You know, and then the fucking little fucking Hasidic rabbi who just wants to drink his Shulevitz and fucking like suck the baby's pee-pee when he cuts the fucking thing off. He's like, hey, I don't know, the fucking Zionists, they're blowing that things up, hey, I don't know, I just want to gefilte. You know, and they get mixed up. So everybody gets mixed together. But I don't think any of the Jews that are in power in all these corporate structures, they're not fucking religious. They don't, you know, they're fucking people. They're fucking. I wish I could. If I told you what I really know, you'd be like, what? I can tell you that in New York, the Jewish population in New York is gangster. Okay. First of all, there was fucking like murder for hire, fucking the old mafia days. The fucking Jewish gangs were fucking murderers and fucking killers like crazy. But I can tell you, if you ever want to get the like real good drugs, it's always the Jewish people. In New York City, like it always winds up going back to the Jewish population. I can tell you this, you know, and all the fetish parties and the you know the kind of eyes wide shut stuff I used to do. Like I used to be involved in that whole scene with the upper class. I'm about like millionaires and billionaires, like going to those, you know, I ran some of the parties. Like I was like, you know, the one who controlled the party. Okay, I performed at the parties. And mostly Jewish. Okay, and you'd see Hasidic Jews on Molly, okay, doing S&M acts all the time. Okay, there's a huge Jewish population in the sex scene, and it's all drugged out. You know, the fucking Italian mafia and Jewish mafia used to work together. They send the fucking Jews out to do hits for them. Like, no, bro. No, bro. I've seen way too much. I've seen way too many things, bro. Way too many things, I tell you. Oh, you have no idea, bro. You haven't seen anything until you see a fucking crackhead Jewish guy fucking, like, dude, I just, bro. Some of the most gangster fucking people I've ever met. Some of the most gangster people I've ever met were Jewish people, bro. And they, God, you know, it's like when you really study their religion and their society and how they operate, it's very interesting. Like, the Jewish religion is all about cheating God. It's a whole thing is how do you scheme God. Even in the dictionary, there's a term called Jew down. And you look this up. I'm not making it up. It's not racist. It's a dictionary term. To Jew down is to, like, haggle and cheat somebody and scumbag them. Okay? That's how embedded it is in their culture. To, like, scheme and haggle and, like, you know, do, like, you know, like, it's crazy. Like, so, for instance, on the Sabbath, like, you know, you're not allowed to do any business. So what they do is they have a magic rope. I am not making this up. I swear on my life. They use a magic rope to quarantine a square so that they can do business inside this magic square. That's a portal so they can continue their business, okay? In the Diamond District in New York City, nobody really knows about this. They set up a perimeter, this magic wire that surrounds the Diamond District so that they can work during the Sabbath, okay? They're so fucking schemy that they literally invent ways to break God's laws, okay? The Kabbalah, it depends on which sect of Jews. That's the thing. That's why I'm saying you can't say it's the Jews. And that's why when people use this I'm a Jew, it's anti-Semitic shit, that should be like fuck off. Because there's people are so uneducated to what a Jewish person or what a Jew is. You know what I mean? Like, and then anybody can say they're Jewish. If fucking like a white dude from Ukraine is a fucking Semite, how? Oh, you know, we have, okay, take a DNA test. Oh, well, it's illegal in Israel. Okay, so shut the fuck up. Like, you're not Jewish. If you are, you're converted, right? So fuck you. But yeah, like when people tell me, oh, it's the Jews. Yeah, there's a lot of people in power who say they're Jewish, but they're not. They're fucking like Eastern Bloc, communist, socialist, Nazi, Satan worshippers. Not even Satan worshippers, fucking Babylonian demon worshippers. That's what it really is. Like, it's some real dark shit, and people are going to find out soon enough. Because that's what apocalypse really means, great revealing, right? So everyone's going to find out little by little. But the sad part is that, like, you know, the average Jewish person, they don't fucking know anything. It's like the average Christian. They're fucking stupid. They don't know anything. You know what I mean? They don't, you know, so you have these upper classes of the Jewish people. They don't give a fuck about other Jewish people. Like, oh, they only care about them because they can use them. It's all about, like, using the other, you know, oh, it's like a shield, you know? They don't give a fuck. Like, you know how much they don't give a fuck? Like, you know, for instance, Israel right now, they fucking had their agents and fucking, you know, literally, like, a whole bunch of the fucking Palestinians got arrested trying to fucking bomb other fucking cities and say it was Iran. I honestly don't believe a lot of the rockets that were coming from Iran came from Iran. Because they're not against killing their own people for their little crazy satanic mission. The people that are in power who say they're Jewish, Christian, and Muslims are not Jewish, Christian, and Muslims. That's the craziest thing. And people are like, what? Like, just because someone fucking puts on a fucking costume and tells you there's something and does all the things doesn't mean they're really the thing when the fucking cameras turn off. And people are fucking stupid and gullible. That's the problem. That's really the fucking problem. You got a lot of stupid, gullible, low IQ, useless eating motherfuckers. You know? And it's a fucking electromagnetic hologram reality, and these fucking demons are eating your soul. Everything's about eating your fucking soul. About the reptilians? Well, what about it? It's another one, just like the Jews. Reptilians. We're reptilians. Like, you know, like, you don't know that? Like, we're part reptilian? We have a reptilian fucking brainstem. Our body's half snake, half bird. Yeah, but then when people call the reptilians, like, that's, like, okay, fine. You're talking about the interdimensional shape-shifting reptilians? There's some truth to that. I've seen some shit in my day. Like, I've seen some things. You know, I've seen people with like, some weird things have happened in my life. I'm not going to, say too much, but I can tell you that there's definitely some truth to that shit. You know? And, yeah, I've seen some stuff. And sometimes when you see stuff, it's better to say you didn't see the stuff. You know? One, because it protects you, because if they don't think you can see them, it kind of keeps you aware. But if you pay attention, and you pay attention to people's eyes, you'll see it. You'll see people's crazy things. And I've seen some crazy things, I'm going to tell you. But, if consciousness is not local, even if consciousness was local, there's only chemicals in your brain. You do not think there's actual parasite insects that can take over a body and make it move and do things. This is like, very well known. So the idea, I think it's called devolution, the military was doing exercises against this. It's like, if our leaders were taken over by an alien host, what would we do? And I would say that, it's very, 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 very high probability that that's what's happened. That most of the fucking leadership, has been taken over. I've seen people that, one day they're normal, they go someplace and they come back and you can see that their soul left their body is a different fucking being in that motherfucker. Like, I've seen some shit. I've seen things, bro. I've seen the good side, I've seen the bad side. And the problem with, when people think that angels and all that stuff isn't real, is, because if you're tuned to reality is at 30 frames a second at a certain pitch frequency, right? So your consciousness is tuned to this certain frequency. Kind of like if you take DMT or acid, right? Or some other drug like, whatever the fuck those like hallucinogenics. How would that work? It changes the carrier wave in your brain. So like, you're flipping the frequency so that you're seeing different spectrums of light. You're seeing different like vibratory scale. So if you're living in a low vibration, man, how the hippies people, new age people, you're low vibrational, man. It doesn't mean that you got angry or that like, it's actually your base level of tuning. So like you see things differently. For instance, you step in shit, right? You to look around, look and step in shit. Oh, I don't want to step in shit again. If you get a $100 bill on the floor, you find a $100 bill, you're going to be looking for money all the time, right? Your base level attention changed. But if you fucking got a $100 bill, but when you stepped in shit, it's up to you to decide what you're going to tune to. And that's kind of how reality works, the hologram. So like people say synchronicity, manifestation doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work because your base frequency responding to these fucking, it's not tuned right. But reality is very fucking crazy. You know what I mean? I can tell you, like, when I make base frequencies, like, I went to the Buddhist temples and I studied with the secret ninja Buddhist guys. I did the whole rituals and the thing. I have a crazy story about that. But when you do that, it changes everything around you. Like the people, like you lose, like honestly, like when I left, it's like everything changes, like instantly. You go outside and everything responds to you. It's like literally being in the Matrix, and like everyone knows that you're not one of them. It's the craziest fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like you'll see it anytime you go into like some religious setting and you change that, called critical factor hypnosis, right? You change that inside frequency, the whole universe responds different. Because like, you know, in quantum physics, a particle's not there until you look at it, right? This thing isn't here until you look at it. Even the Buddha, like real Buddhism, when they talk about this and like what's secret to you guys, there's hundreds of volumes of sutras that people don't talk about, talking about how reality it works. And like, this thing is here because of consensus ledger. It's like we all agreed that it was here, right? But when we don't, if no one's looking at it, it's in this like non-state of position. It's like fluxing. So, like, you know, like no particles ever touch each other. Like when I'm holding this guitar pick, I'm not actually touching it. Like the atoms in my hand and these things don't actually ever touch. So it gets really fucking weird. Yeah, everything is fucking is sound. You know, that's why, like, when you understand, like, the metaphors in the Bible and stuff, it says, you know, in the beginning was the word was sound, right? So, everything is frequency. Everything is a wave. Even light. People are like, oh, like, light speed and light this and light that. Light isn't a fucking thing. Mark my words, science is going to eventually have to say this. Light isn't a fucking thing. Light's not a noun, it's a verb. Light's the action of a thing. What is the doer of light? Light's not a fucking thing. Light's not a thing. Light's your brain's interpretation of a variation in the atmosphere. Same as sound. Sound is not a thing. Sound is a verb. Sound, your brain's interpretation of atmospheric variation. That's what the literal... I took acoustic physics in college. The literal definition of sound is the brain's interpretation of atmospheric variation. So sound is not even a thing. Sound is a description of an action of a thing. You understand? And your interpretation. If anything's an adverb. So, like, everything is vibration in the universe. Everything we do is vibration. I play guitar, it's all vibrating, right? So, like, you know, fucking guitar is like a fucking spiritual instrument. It's like some fucking next level sacred geometry shit. Like, people don't understand. Like, like, guitar is like some holy fucking grail shit. Yeah, sound, the definition, at least back in the 90s, the actual physics definition was sound is the brain's interpretation of atmospheric variation. So when your brain, the ear, resonates with like a different pressure, it decodes it and makes it into sound. But in reality, it's just this. It's just a bunch of these. It's like waves in the fucking ocean. And your brain picks it up and decides what it is. It's all an illusion that we make in our head. It's all an illusion. You know what I mean? The whole world's an illusion. That's like the thing about Buddhism and Taoism. It's teaching you that everything is fake, everything's a vibration. Even the yin-yang, the whole fucking yin-yang is a sine wave. If you look at the yin-yang, that little fishy thing that goes like this, it's a fucking sine wave. So then you go back to the Jews, like everybody calls the Jews, the people that, people call the Jews, they're not Jews. You know what I mean? So they're the evil ones. They call themselves Jews so they can hide behind anti-Semitism. But the whole point of that is so that they're demon fucking lords, they sacrifice your frequency, your vibration. So they need you to suffer. They need you to be all fucked up. They need you to have bad thoughts and crazy ideas so that your energy vibrates and the chi, the electromagnetic energy in your body resonates a certain way so the fucking demons can feed off you. So that's the whole gimmick of these like satanic overlords. And not even satanic, because Satanism is like fucking, romper room shit. It's like literally clown world, Satanism. It's things way worse than that. Well, that's what I mean. Nobody does. And that's the problem with, like, occult, hidden shit. Nobody fucking understands how to read it. They think they know. You know what I mean? I read that Bible. My preacher told me this. So I read the Quran. They don't fucking know what they're talking about. They have no idea. People have no idea. People are like, I know. Like, all these fucking people. Like, 99.9% of the people who are masters and experts on the internet talking about Taoism and Buddhism, they're just fucking regurgitating shit. They have no idea what they're talking about. They're just repeating something that someone else told them to repeat, and they say, oh, I'm better than you, because I repeat this fucking line. They're all trash. So that's part of it. It's a lot of part of it. I mean, you know, look, any kind of psyop, you know what I mean? It's fear, pain, pleasure, right? First they're gonna fucking like, you know, offer you something, you know, to make you happy, you know. Then they're gonna try to fucking make you afraid, and then they're gonna fucking hurt you. That's just all psyops, right? Any kind of like manipulation that's like fucking from these like, you know, negative things, they always just start off with, they're gonna try to fucking, you know, pleasure and bribes. You know, they're gonna talk you up and grease your dick. They're gonna try to fucking offer you something, you know, like free shit. Look at all the liberals. All right, it's pleasure, fear, pain. That's the whole thing of communism and socialism programming. How everybody gets into the cult, right? Muslims too, Jews too. You know, they start you off. Oh, if you come in, you know, we're gonna give you all this free shit. You know, God will love you. Fucking, you know, cut, you know, whatever. You know, cut your tits off, you'll feel better. Whatever it is, right? And then it's like, well, if you don't do the thing, or if you leave the group, you know, you're gonna be ashamed and blah blah blah. So they start fearing you, and it's like, okay, now if you don't fuck into the fear thing, we're gonna fuck you up and kill you. So it's pleasure, fear, pain. You know, so they keep you in the middle, in fear, because if you're in the fear, it's like, well, I can still go back to pleasure if I pay attention. I pay attention to the news, and I can, like, you know, and then it's like, well, if I don't pay attention, I'm gonna get hurt. So that fear middle place is a very good position because they can sway you back and forth and play you like a fucking ping pong ball. No. Well, that's another thing. Satanism, well, first of all, Satanism comes from Judaism. Like, all the satanic stuff, like, it's all, like, Old Testament Jewish shit. You know what I mean? It's really like a gateway to Jewish black magic. You talk about Satanism. Most people don't know that. But, no, like, you know, you talk about LaVeyan Satanism, it's just a rejection of, like, you know, they use, like, the Jewish stuff to fucking, like, you know, create this, like, weird inversion of, like, all the fucking oppressive stuff. And on the surface, it's actually not a bad idea. You know, but then that's the gateway drug to, like, the bad shit. That's the problem. You know? Like, there's, like, philosophical Satanists who are just, like, you know, real Luciferian, like, armament kind of people that, like, you know, I don't want to be controlled by fucking scumbags. I want to live my own life. Kind of like how Jesus said, are you not gods? Be your own fucking God, you know? And people think, like, oh, but that's what Jesus told you to do, you fucking idiot. So on the face level, Satanism isn't bad. It's just when you get past the face level, you know, it gets stupid really fast. It's about serving yourself, you know, over being a victim sheep. It's not just about pleasure. Pleasure is just like one self-serving thing. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, I'm a plethora of useless information. Good night, man. I'm gonna probably do one more jam. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what we're doing. We're chilling. Good luck. Stay away from the devil and the juice boxes and the fucking Nazis and the fucking communists and the people who want to cut your tits off and all the other bad stuff. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad. Alright, we should do one more track and then go to sleep, I guess. I don't fucking know. What are we doing here? What is this? Oh god, I don't want this. I don't want it. I don't want it. Fusion funky. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. We did that 2 months ago. We made Mom's Team Baroque Metal. This is new. Hold on. I gotta save that. Who's this? Who's that? That was a good one. God damn it. Why can't I spell? There we go. Okay, let's close that. Got all these beeps going on. That last one was cool. I like that one. I kind of want to do it again, but we're gonna save it tomorrow. You got anything else like that? Who's this guy? Acid, jazz, rock, ballad, fruit. Okay, we had done okay, so all the AI guy. I did orchestral. Okay, let's try this one. Holy shit, we hit the ending on that one. I was pleased with myself. No, that was good. Stop! Now it's frozen. That was pretty good. It's not gonna look, it's fucking frozen, so I'm not gonna do this one. And now it froze, okay. I think that was one of the best jams I've done on this motherfucker. That was pretty fucking close. I got it's fucking locked up. I think that's my cue. We gotta save this channel. I'm done. Oh, I said I'm done. Okay, I guess that's my cue to leave. No one's chatting, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to fucking do it better jam than that. Because I was really on the money on some of those changes. I hit the last note like I was a fucking rock star there. This guy need more stuff? Oh shit, I kinda wanna keep going. We're gonna call it a night. I'm taking it as a, you two told me to fucking leave. But yeah, I'm happy with the last one. Let's leave on a good note. Peace out. Happy Sunday. Happy daylight savings time. Whoever else is lurking, I will see you guys next time.